Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Yo, I'm very excited for this video. So this is Pariah's Char, and it's such great can art. The background is just charred wood. It's so, I don't know, it's sick. I love it. So this is an American strong ale aged in rye whiskey barrels. I think it's 12.7%. Yeah. I'll give my thoughts and then I'll read the side. So I don't know how long this was barrel aged. Maybe the side says that. But I feel like this is their first one that they've released, a barrel aged beer. I mean to say. So yeah, I'm really excited to try it. And I have two actually. I have one aging up here. I think that's just barely off camera, maybe. So I'm excited to drink one fresh and have one maybe like a year from now. So it is brown with a good amount of red down there. So it's like a little crimson. Not a lot of head. Not that I poured it particularly aggressive. It's a light khaki color head. Let's see about some legs and stuff. Definitely some legs. A little bit of lacing. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, that looks awesome. Let's get to the aroma. It's got like a leathery tobacco. What else is that? Yeah, like a leathery tobacco. Oh, duh, caramel. There is some sweetness there. And yeah, like caramel dates a little bit. Nice vanilla. Coconut. Okay, so I don't get like oak tannins, but I do get some stuff that barrel kicks out the vanilla and the coconut, obviously. I don't get specific spirit either, but I do get two very distinct barrel-aged notes, so that's cool. Man, that coconut, it's like coconut water. That's incredible. 'Cause that's not, it's pretty rare that the way the coconut element can hit is coconut water, you know? But it's like very much specifically that thing to me anyway. All right, smells good. Oh, some other dried fruit. Yeah. Yeah, smells really good. It's gonna taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Pariah. Hope everyone there is doing well. Ooh, okay, so I definitely do get the spirit and the ooh. That's good. Wow. Wow. Okay, so the aroma was good. More things would have been awesome or whatever, I guess, but like the aroma was good. The taste is great. Like this is nice for me just as like a beer reviewer, because there's been a lot lately. I feel like when I start sipping it and talking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, it follows the aroma, blah blah blah, and there is that, and then there's so much more. So I'll just start with the spirit. This rye whiskey thing's got a little bit of that rye spiciness, which I like when something it's a rye whiskey. I really want that spiciness. It's like a Scotch whiskey. I want the peatiness. It's just like things I gravitate towards, and this has that, which is nice. The whiskey is nice. There's a little bit of warmth in the chest, and that burp, kind of where I want it, especially for that 12. What again was it? 12.7% alcohol. Like the aroma, I get that leathery, tobacco, sweet caramel, some of the other dried fruits, some vanilla. Didn't get coconut, and then unlike the aroma, yeah, that rye whiskey for sure is there. This is nice. There's a little bit of smoke. I don't think it's just because I said the peaty, whiskey, Scotch whiskey. There's, I think, a little bit of smoke to this, which makes sense with the Char name. I've gotten it in beers like this too. Almost this quick whisper of mint, not toothpaste mint, but a very real, like you just ate a piece of mint off the tree. Like I have a little mint bush, whatever they're technically called for making mojitos, and it's like that. It's not overly sweet. Mint. It's real mint, but yeah, it's really nice. It's very quick, and I know that might sound like a weird flavor with everything else I'm describing, but it totally works. Wow. American Strong Ale aged in rye whiskey barrels. What you're holding is our rye barrel-aged American Strong Ale Char. Oh, sorry, there was an exclamation point, so I was supposed to say that with much more vigor. Constructed from a huge base of heavily roasted crystal malts and potent American hops, this beer... Oh, the American hops. That's the mint thing. Okay, that makes sense. That's how for me anyway, how the mint, or one of the ways that the hops are expressing themselves. This beer spent 4 weeks in stainless steel, then was transferred into first use 8-year Maryland rye whiskey barrels, courtesy of our friends at Sagamore Spirits. Very cool. There's a Sagamore up by me. Very cool. The result is a deeply complex beverage with notes of cherry cordial, prune. I like the prune note. I didn't get much cherry. I'll look for it. But prune makes sense with the dried fruit stuff for sure. They just put something more specific. Toasted oak, I get a lot of what toasted oak kicks out. Coconut. I didn't amend that. I did get a little bit of coconut in the taste. Was at the second or third sip. Coconut and vanilla. Yeah, for sure the vanilla is there. We are thrilled to celebrate and pay tribute to the vast history of rye in our old line state. Oh, cool. I didn't realize I had a history of rye there. We hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Yeah, this is really good. What was I supposed to be looking for? Cherry. There's a little whisper of chocolate. I didn't think cherry. My mind didn't go to cherry. I read cherry. I can totally see the cherry thing. It's kind of like a sweeter cherry juice. Might be throwing me for a loop because for some reason my wife, it was a very nice gesture, bought me tart cherry juice. She had heard, I guess, like it helps you fall asleep. So it was a very nice gesture, but I've been sipping that. So that's kind of where my mind goes with the flavor of cherries, that tartness, and there's no tartness here. So that could be why I didn't go to the cherry route, but like I can totally see what they mean by that. I like that the can was specific with prune. For me, it was just like dried fruit, but I wasn't more specific. Prune makes so much sense. I do get a little bit of date for sure. Yeah, this is super tasty. Like for, first, again, I'm pretty sure this is the first one they've released that was barrel aged. So I'm going to go with my gut and say I'm right. For first time with a barrel aged beer, wow. Because I, in my opinion, nailed it. This flavor is phenomenal. Especially towards the finish, into the finish, I do get a little bit of oak. But it's so... Because I get vanilla before that. It's almost like the vanilla stays, and then as it's going down, it doesn't completely fade away. Emerging from that same exact note is some vanilla, and I think that could be why I wasn't picking up on too much of that aspect of the barrel, the actual barrel. Because even this aftertaste now, I get a little bit of that leathery tobacco thing, some sweetness, and there's just a little bit of oak as well. As I'm, you know what? This is one of those ones. I gotta imagine this video is decently long at this point. We're like a live stream, sipping this, talking for a bit, coming back, because this is already, relatively long review. I'm thinking, and already different intensities of things as it's opening, as it's warming, as my palate's getting used to certain things, and making it easier to pick up other things. I'm already getting the whole gamut. So like, wow, really well done. Have you guys had this one before? Have you had a nice strong ale lately? Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a comment. Oh, Pariah, thank you again so much. I really appreciate it, Brian, especially. Let's see. Comment below. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype beer reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.